Tug of war, an ancient and dynamic sport. The international name for the rope-pulling sport is tug of war, originating from the old German words Togevera, meaning a contest in tugging, where tugging is a synonym for pulling. In ancient rituals, mankind tried to establish the strongest and most powerful through a pulling contest, such as a spiritual battle between good and evil. Symbols of the ancient ceremonial tug-of-war are found in the tomb of Saqqara in Egypt and in the temple of Angkor Wat in Cambodia. The ritual contest evolved into a pure physical trial of strength and force and took place all over the globe. The sheer test of power and strength developed into a competition and became a sport like other athletic activities in the antique Olympic Games in Greece. At the inception of the modern Olympic Games at the end of the 19th century, tug-of-war was on the program of the Games as part of the track and field disciplines. The tug-of-war sport participated in 5 consecutive Olympic Games. After the Olympic Games in Antwerp, the International Olympic Committee felt that the Games had become too big and deleted a number of team sports from the program. Tug-of-war was one of them. Nevertheless, tug-of-war continued as a competitive sport in all parts of the world. In several countries, national tug-of-war associations were established to organize the tug-of-war competitions on a national basis. In 1960, Mr. George Hutton, president of the British Tug-of-War Association, took the initiative to contact the Swedish Association, and they agreed to establish the Tug-of-War International Federation, TWIF. Most of you have done tug-of-war as a children's game at school. The international tug-of-war is surely not just kid stuff. It's one of the most powerful competitive team sports with a clear set of rules to ensure fair play in the competitions. Originally featuring as a track and field discipline, the tug-of-war sport is nowadays done as an outdoor as well as an indoor sport. A tug-of-war team consists of 8 pullers, competing in weight classes ranging from the very lightweight of 480 kilos for women's teams to the heavyweight of 720 kilos in the men's division. The rules are straightforward. The teams have to pull the marked rope over a distance of 4 meters. After the teams have taken the strain on the rope, the judge begins the contest with the command, "Hell!" Pullers can only grip the rope with their bare hands, and only the feet can touch the ground. Infringements such as sitting are penalized with cautions. With 3 cautions, a team loses the pull. Though the rules are simple, the sport requires a wide range of tactics and techniques, in which teamwork always remains the most essential part. Over the years, the basics of a tug-of-war contest have hardly changed. The tug-of-war teams, on the other hand, have substantially evolved. The pullers have become far more athletic and physically stronger. Due to the increased fitness of the athletes, the technique of the teams changed into a dynamic style, in contrast to the former static fashion. Tug-of-war doesn't need a large investment in sports equipment, but the footwear is essential for the sport. The shoes used outdoors are based on boots as used in skating and rollerblade sports. Shoes for indoor tug of war are just sports shoes with rubber soles. The game is done in a points competition, followed by quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final. Keeping track of the results in the competition, scores are nowadays recorded via a computer program. To give the spectators and media a clear insight in the progress of the points competition, TWIF uses large video screens. Even though a lot of technology has found its way into the tug-of-war sport, to win a match still means a lot of hard work with power and strain. After the furious but fair competition, there is the great feeling of joy and victory. To be able to win, pullers must go through an extensive program of muscle power training, endurance, and fitness. Tug of war is not an individual sport, so physical strength alone does not determine success. It is the team effort of 8 strong pullers that brings in the victory. Because tug of war is first and foremost a team sport, much time is directed to training the pullers into a single effort that operates as a perfect unit. TWIF was granted Olympic recognition in 2002 and expanded into a dynamic international sport federation with almost 50 member countries from all 5 continents of the world. Since 1981, the tug-of-war sport, together with 30-plus other sports, participates in the modern multi-sports event, the World Games. At the opening of the World Games in 2001, the huge ceremonial rope pulled into the stadium of Akita was a reminder of the cultural history of tug-of-war in Japan and the special place of the tug-of-war sport in the World Games as one of the founding members. In 2005, Mr. Jacques Rocha, president of the International Olympic Committee, attended the World Games in Duisburg, Germany, and emphasized the patronage of the International Olympic Committee to the World Games when the Olympic flag was hoisted side by side with the World Games flag. The World Games is staged every 4 years. In team sports, only the top 6 teams can participate in the event. Teams at the TWIF World Championships fight for the top 6 positions in the ranking, which qualifies them for a ticket to the next World Games. Tug of war is a demanding sport. Great physical and mental efforts are required to make it to the top. The rewards, however, are very satisfying indeed. The tug-of-war sport is a team sport, and though there are many outstanding competitors, there are no individual stars. The sportsmanship in tug-of-war is of the highest order, leading to the development of a true team spirit, perhaps the most valuable element in the sport.